Chowa, hey everybody, Chowa here, and welcome back to another tech review. Now, today comes the very long awaited review on the first gen Motorola 360 smartwatch. I said I was going to review this thing 6 months ago. I never, ever came around to reviewing this thing. But I thought, well, I think it's about time we come around to reviewing this. This video also, for you guys watching right now, just before we get any further, should be available in 4K. So if your screen can go up to 4K, you can click down below somewhere, or up there if you're watching on a smartphone or tablet, the three dots, and then select the resolution. Okay, so this is the Motorola 360 smartwatch. This is the face I have chosen for it. This is my favorite one, as it just shows me the time very easily there, and I can change the accents, the color, I guess you could say, the accented color, very easily. I can just change it to whatever, so let's change it to purple. And then you can see up there that it changed to purple. I don't know if it's directly on camera, but this is what I'm trying to show you guys. I'll go over some things I like about it, and some things I maybe don't like as much. I'm going to change my accent just back to green, just for my use. I have had this thing for a good while, so I know exactly what I love and what I don't love about it. Okay, first detail is this thing still relevant in 2020? Or 2021? This is a smartwatch from 2014. It charges via a wireless charger. I have it sitting over here. I will grab it just so you guys can see. This is the wireless charger. I'm hoping the camera isn't just showing the watch right now. I'm going to move it out of the way just in case it is. I have a blanket here. Sorry guys, I just have a blanket just because I'm a little bit cold. But this wireless charger here is how this thing charges. You sit it on with the button end facing away, and as soon as it is charging, it will show the time, 10:41, let's say it was, across sideways, and then you can swipe up or down to change the color. It's almost like if you had this on your nightstand, it would become a mini clock, which is really cool. A really awesome feature to implement. Here on the side you have a one-click button. It doesn't scroll, it doesn't rotate, it's just a one-click button. The controls are mostly swipe down and right. I have my Do Not Disturb on. That automatically turns that on your phone. So your Do Not Disturb will turn on Do Not Disturb on your phone. If you're in class, you can just click the button on your watch, Do Not Disturb, and you will not get any more notifications until you turn it off. Which is also really awesome. If you play any media, you'll be able to swipe upwards, just like this. I don't know if you guys can see. You'll see the name of the song you're playing, and the cover art, or the YouTube video you're watching, and the thumbnail, and it'll have a play and pause, and then you can swipe to the right on that YouTube video or music, and skip forward a song, previously a song, up or down the volume. Also a really awesome feature I use quite a lot when my touch features aren't working on my earbuds or something like that. When I swipe to the right, you can see I can click the weather, and I can see the weather for today. It's just updating up there, as you can see. It's -2 degrees right now, and it's going to be sunny all weekend until Monday, when a little bit of clouds come over. When you go to Google, very important for you to know, this has a microphone. You cannot text on it per se, but you can send texts from it. As soon as it's connected to your phone, you can say, actually, hold on, before I say this, I remember when the first time I got it, I tested it out, I double-clicked this, and hey, Google would come up, and it would say, what would you like to search, or whatever. And now it doesn't do that, after the updates I did on it, sadly. It kind of sucks, but I can still say, hey Google, how old is Keanu Reeves? it'll show me he is 56 years of age. And that this little blue phone with the arrow shows me that if I click on this and I open my phone, it will bring me to that page automatically. If I wanted to text somebody, I could go, hey Google, text my mom to pick me up at 5:30, or text my mom, hey, can you pick me up at 5:30? Whatever you'd like to say, and it'll send that message. It will give you a little green check mark with a vibration. Sometimes, if it has an issue, it'll show a red X with a little vibration. But also sometimes it goes through when that happens. So make sure you check after you send it if it shows you a red X. You can check your reminders, your agenda, your alarm. You can set an alarm. You can set a timer for if you're cooking. If you're cooking, this is really useful. Set a timer. Boom, you're done. It'll save all your previous timers unless you delete them. You have Google Fit pre-installed on this. As you can see today, I have taken approximately 0 steps apparently. I don't know why it's showing that. Maybe it's not loaded yet or something. But you also have Moto Body pre-installed. So Moto Body and Google Fit are it's kind of annoying that there's both of them. It's kind of like Samsung's Bixby and the Hey Google that they have on the phone. So it's kind of like competing. It's a little bit annoying. But Moto Body and Google Fit are essentially the same thing, except for Moto Body actually shows you calories and Google Fit does not. But I cannot download the Moto Body app on my phone because it is out of date. Or it's not out of date, it's not compatible with my device, and my device is a Motorola device. Do you not think they would make that compatible? I don't know, that doesn't really make sense to me. So I just use Google Fit. Google Fit is, my okay, apparently I've taken 20 steps now. I don't know why it hasn't counted my steps all day. Maybe it's because I did something. I don't know, maybe it didn't allow its permissions or something yet. Because I did factory reset it recently, because it was having connecting issues with my phone, but that rarely happens. I find this connects to my phone. When you receive a text, it vibrates. When you receive a call, you can answer it from this. You can swipe to the right, click the green button, pick up your phone, and they'll already be on the line. You can decline the call, swipe over to the left, hit the red button, and decline the call, and it'll go to your voicemail. I find it really useful for notifications, reminders, music changing, all of that. It's just a really useful watch, and it's got a 330 milliamp hour battery, which is not a lot. And the first time I used it, I had it at 100%. I noticed, like, in the first 2 days of me using it, the battery almost died both times. But the more and more I kept it on, I feel like the less I used it, and the more the battery lasted. It's really depending on how much you're going to use this thing. I use it quite often, even in the day, and it still survives throughout the day. It's probably not going to last 2 days. It might, depending on your usage. But I would recommend just putting it on your nightstand every night after you're done using it, and then waking up with a fresh new battery. Speaking of which, though, this does have sleep tracking with the Google Fit, I believe. But I wouldn't really bother with that. It doesn't. I don't know if it does it very accurately or not. There is a little bit of a notch. Here, let me go to the white screen so you can see better. This is a notch right there. That's a notch. It's called the 360. I'm assuming for the 360p, the 360 milliamp hour battery, and the 360 yellow screen. I was about to say yellow screen. But this notch here, it kind of limits the 360 a little bit. But that's where they had to stuff all their sensors and stuff. So I don't blame them. It's not very annoying. I don't really care. It's there, and your thumb's going to swipe over that anyway, and it's totally fine. Another cool thing I found out recently with this watch, I think it goes for the Samsung Galaxy Fit watches as well, is you can just put your hand over it and it'll shut it off. And then you can click it back on again and shut it off, and click it back on and shut it off. It's kind of cool. I really like that feature. Oh, I just turned off my Do Not Disturb by accident. I can do a brightness boost if I'd like, which will probably take up more battery. I recommend I recommend to you guys that you do not turn on ambient mode. It will drain the battery so fast. It's totally not worth it. Ambient mode is default off, so I wouldn't worry about turning that on. You will need to be able to download the Google Wear OS app to use this watch. Hey there guys, sorry, apologies, I had a quick cut there. My phone stopped recording for some reason. Anyways, I had recorded like the entire video and I did not realize it stopped recording. I couldn't see the screen because I'm recording from my outer very good camera. But at the moment, again, as I said, you need to have the Wear OS app to do Bluetooth functions such as notifications, phone calls, all that stuff, and text, sending text, receiving texts, all that. You need to have the Google Wear OS app. I think we're going to go over build quality now. This build quality is stainless steel. This is stainless steel. It's a really rugged, thick, round watch. I've hit the screen off of many things. I've scratched it a little bit on the metal frame around the watch. I can't even see it right now, but I noticed I did, and I kind of feel like it's gone away almost. I got a Horween leather, genuine leather band, but I've kind of worn it out a little bit, as you guys can see, because it was not that color when I got it. But yeah, it was not that color. You can replace these bands. You can shop on AliExpress, Wish, Amazon, wherever you like to shop, to get a Motorola 360 replacement watch band. They also have 3 Motorola 360s, the 1st gen, 2nd gen, and 3rd gen. I have not had any experience with the 2nd or 3rd gen. Motorola has not made a smartwatch since the 3rd gen, which was back in 2018. That kind of sucks, because I feel like Motorola really did well in the smartwatch industry. And no one bought them. It's sad almost, because this is the best smartwatch I have ever owned. I have owned I guess I've only owned maybe 2 smartwatches. I owned a smartwatch previously, but this is definitely the best one. It does all the things I need it to in my daily life. The battery life is totally okay. The build quality is very rugged. I've worn this thing underwater. I've jumped in the pool with this thing. I've worn it in the hot bath. Worn it in the shower. I put my hand in the fish tank. I don't know if I've already said this and you're rehearing this, or this was after I cut it out, but I'm going to say it again anyway. This thing rocks. This thing is really, really, really good, especially for a 2014 device. If I were to say it stood up in 2021, I'm going to say it stands up in 2021. It does the exact same things as an Apple Watch does. Maybe not up to date, maybe not as well or as fast. Maybe the Apple Watch does a little bit more, but do you really need that little bit more for the extra, let's see, $550 you'd be paying? Not in my opinion. Especially when this thing basically does all the same things. Maybe even in a more user-friendly way. Instead of scrolling on the button, you can just scroll on the screen, and it's a really big screen too. Well, for a smartwatch, as I should say. 360p, not the best, but it's a watch. I'm not going to be looking at my smartwatch and be going, oh wow, what shitty screen quality. No one's going to be like, your screen quality is so bad. Like, it's not something to be concerned about. It's also a very, very, very small screen for good quality. Most phones actually only reach 1080p in quality, only because of their screen size. I doubt you could go anywhere over 360, maybe 640p with this. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, it's a great build, like very powerful build, very metal on the outside, and it doesn't feel too heavy. It's quite thick. So if you have a big hand and wrist like I do, it'll be great for you. If you have a small one, maybe not as much. If you wear it a little tighter, it should be fine. Yeah, I just really like the interface. The interface is just really user-friendly. Again, that's a couple of new things I have to say about this watch. I kind of wish the battery life could last 2 days, but that's just a meh thing. I don't even really care that much. There's no downside to this watch for me. I have not experienced anything that I was just like, oh, this thing repeatedly does this and I hate it. Not experienced that at all. I do like it. I really like it. The charger quality stand is pretty good quality. It's not cheap plastic quality. Like, let's see. Let's bring over some cheaper headphones. This plastic feels cheaper than the wireless charger that charges this watch. And this watch I bought for a price on eBay, and I still really love it. I don't know if I said this after I recorded, so if I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry. But it's IP67 waterproof. That's a 6 for dust rating, 7 for waterproof. 6 is, or the dust rating is always first. So 7 is the best rating you can get. 67 is basically perfect. Wireless charging, it's pretty much scratch resistant. I have a couple scratches here on the back. I don't know how that is, but it's pretty shiny on the back as well, which is nice and pretty. Okay, so here, look, as I said, I got a YouTube notification from a comment from Brady Ritchie. He says, like, this race really sucked for me, but ... I can't read it all until I just go into my thing. I have the option to heart the comment from my watch. I have the option to shut off YouTube notification to my watch. I have the option to open on my phone from my watch. But yeah, it's just really useful. I'm going to swipe that away for now. I'll get back to your comments soon. It's dismissing the notification right now. It's good for 2021. I feel like you guys could buy this right now and be happy with it. So I hope that covered everything you guys needed to know about the watch. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like if you'd like to. That'd be awesome if I covered anything. Please hit the subscribe button. I really like to make a career out of the videos I'm doing. I have over 300 videos on my YouTube channel, and I think we're just about at 900 subscribers, which is absolutely crazy. I never thought we'd get past 30. But again, please subscribe. I do variety content, mostly gaming, tech reviews, YouTube poops, etc. I did a couple vlogs back in the day. I might do another one soon, since I have a 4K camera now, which is great. I have just really enjoyed my YouTube adventure so far. So again, if you could please just hit the subscribe button. You don't even need to watch. Just please give this like, leave a comment down below. Get other people to, or get this video up into the For You pages, or not For You pages, the recommended on YouTube. That'd be great. I mean, this is like, I doubt this is going to happen, but if anyone's looking for a smartwatch, it might get recommended to them. So if you're one of those people who saw me on your recommended, leave a comment down below. Again, please hit the like, the subscribe, turn on notifications. If you'd like to see more future content, the Motorola 360 is a perfectly okay watch. It's not the best top of the quality line, but it is rugged. I feel like it's going to last longer than a lot of other watches. It's got great interface. It's just not the top of the line, I guess, software, you would say. It's got great hardware. But the user interface, as I said, is really user-friendly. Again, hopefully that answered everything you guys needed to know. This is the Motorola 360, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.